Hello Tubesters, it's Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. Today we're just having a quick look at these 28mm front rank metal Empress Dragoons from the Napoleonic Wars. They're French, if you don't know who the Empress Dragoons were. These are for a commission for the same client that I painted the Guard Chasseurs. I was supposed to be painting some line infantry and I just made a start, but he's asked me to go onto the cavalry as he'd like them sent to him for a game, so they've been swapped over for the moment and we're painting cavalry. Right, had to go and answer the door. Now I have no idea what I was saying and I'm not going to re-edit it. When do I ever? Anyway, we've got some, I believe 20 Dragoons to paint. As I say, these are the Guard Empress Dragoons, and I've got, I believe, either another 10 or 20 that he's going to send up as well. So that's going to be a whopping big unit. But the first 20 will go off first. So let's just see if we can see better. I apologise if you hear any background noise. We've got so many builders doing home improvements to people's houses around here. It's like living on a building site. But people have got work, and that is the main thing. These had the fake leopard skin covers over the front of the helmets. These are the Minerva helmets. The only thing I'd say on this, now whether these are, here's me talking as if I'm some Napoleonic expert, which I most definitely am not. As I say, I'm more of a painter of Napoleonics than the period itself. My historical interests, as I've mentioned loads of times before, go in other periods really. But this is a Minerva helmet, and I would have thought that the peak would have gone further down. I might be wrong, but it normally slanted from all the photos, well, photos, but drawings and whatever I've seen. It does normally go down a bit sharper than that. But anyway, yeah, so they have the officers would probably have had a real leopard skin. They could probably afford some. But the other ranks like these would have a fake one. These are the non-metallic brass again. Sorry I keep putting my hand, it's just to try and I'm not sure which is easier to see really. But yeah, we've gone with, obviously this client likes me to do my type of non-metallic. As I say, I say this is almost like, it's not like on a large figure. You can't, for cost effectiveness, you cannot spend loads and loads of time on it, but it does still come up nice. Yeah, now we've got the rain belting down in one of the many showers we're having at the moment. I've done the second, I don't know what they're called, I was called the second rains. I've done them in the orange as if they're on like ceremonial, because it is more of a ceremonial uniform. So I've done just as a bit of something to look at. It's done in those colours. There is more definition again, that the lights are robbing out a lot of the orange. I don't really think that's going to make any difference going in closer. But there is more definition, and what I'm going to do is these will be on 2 figure bases, I believe, and I will be changing the colours of the horses slightly around. I don't know if we can get a bit of an eye view. They're roughly the same colour with more just the white markings denoting them, and the next lot will be hopefully a slightly different colour. Let's get this guy out here. In fact, if we turn them round, and they're all going to be chestnuts. So we'll have some darker ones and some lights. I'm not going to go for those really. You can always get like a black, almost a black coloured chestnut, I believe, with like a blonde mane to it and tail. I don't think I'll be going that far, but it's going to be mainly all, well, it will be all chestnuts apart from the two. I've got 2 trumpeters to paint. So there we go. I haven't done emblems on the corners of the is it Shabraku? I can never pronounce it. Here, oh, come on, Gav. Let's get it back. There we go. So I've not done emblems on here because it's quite a tight space, and I like to see that amount of green. So it's just an artistic decision. Client's okay with that. For me to try and do it small enough, I would take literally that whole area up, and it wouldn't look convincing. I have on occasion do simplified motifs on the corners or on the front. It really just depends what you've got to play with, you know, in space wise, and you just have to go with a decision. If you make it too simplified, it becomes just a blob then, and if you make it too in depth, it can get obviously a lot too big for the area really. So you just have to make a bit of a command decision on that one. So thank you very much, guys, for tuning in and taking a look at that. I've just had the door was a delivery of another bust that I will be doing after I've done the few bust, and it's also come with a couple of attachments for the few bust that I'll be putting onto the plinth. So you should have the reveal of the fighter pilot and the Cocker Spaniel hopefully in the next probably 5 or 6 days, and then I'll get on to the next one. I won't show loads of these Empress Dragoons. I might show another one I mean, the problem is I might show the officers and the trumpeters, say they'll be done in a group, so I might show those, because otherwise you're just seeing exactly the same. The same horses and same riders, same colours. They're all going to be chestnuts with a varying degree. The riders are all just sabre on shoulder, and you know that there's not a lot of, these are older casts, there's not a lot of, like, there's no head turning or up down or anything, so it really is, you know, you're looking at the same figures. So guys, look after yourselves, we'll catch each other very soon on another video.